Hi there, I'm Lisa Doyle with Rockcliff Realtors, and today is the end of, or nearly the end of the first quarter. You know, we are March 28th, 2013, and I wanted to bring you a how's the market update. Everyone keeps asking, what in the world is going on with our market? What in the world's happening to our prices? And why is there so much crazy demand and everything that's going on? And so what I did is I actually went back to some data that we've been tracking data for years, of course. But I wanted to track for you the last year and a half of where we were with active inventory and current pending inventory and where we are today and why this crazy frenzy and rise in the market, and a little bit as far as, kind of what we're anticipating of where our market might be headed here in the next 6 months to a year. And it might give you a chance to decide how you want to take the strategy with your current home, and if you're looking to purchase, it'll help you. But here's some just amazing statistics. I've got data here from June of 2011, where we were in our marketplace as far as our East Bay, which is, of course, our East Bay is the 680 to 580 corridor and the 24 clip. So it's a pretty big area. You know, you figure Walnut Creek to Pleasanton, Lafayette, Moraga, Rinda, all the way Danville, San Ramon, down to Livermore, Pleasanton, that area. So it's a pretty big area. June of 2011, we had 2,204 active listings on the market and 1,882 some odd pending in that area. Take yourself 6 to 8 months down the road, February of 2012, so this is almost like a little over 1 year ago today, we had 1,892 active inventory, so it was just starting to go down at that time, and about 2,000 pending. And you're just going to die when you hear our statistics for today. Total active inventory in this entire East Bay is 507, and our current pending is only 1,300. So what does that mean? Inventory so far below where we were. We're 1/4 of where we were just 1 year ago. And that's the cause of our prices, of course, rising, is the demand on our housing has been so much more increased, inventory way down, and so our prices are being pushed up. So what does that mean to you as a seller? If you're thinking about making a move, here's at least what I think would probably happen here in the next 6 months. There's no crystal ball, but based on the previous cycles that we've worked through, and this is my third downward, upward cycle that I've personally worked through in the real estate business, is we had such a significant decline in our values between, say, 2006 and 2011, that we are now making up quickly a small percentage of that. We've made back about 1/3 of our decline, which means prices in our East Bay had fallen in most of our areas about 30%, in some of the outlying areas more like 60%. So what that means is that when the market starts to rise, we're going to make up a small amount quickly, which we've done that. Once the market reaches kind of a plateau of where the demand has started to be fed, we believe the market will level out. And so when that will happen is a very good question. We get that question asked daily, is when will that cycle level out? When will we start to see a little bit of more normalcy in our market? Personally, I think we're probably 6 months, maybe, or a little longer away from the market leveling. At least that's what we're anticipating. I could be completely wrong. We'll be tracking it monthly just to make sure that we're on top of the supply and the demand and the factors that are affecting our prices. But as a seller, what this means to you is that if you put your home on the market in most price brackets, you will receive a lot of interest, which will allow you to get more money for the house. More offers means that we're seeing prices coming in higher than appraisals, and a lot of buyers who are just removing the appraisal contingency completely from the sale, given the fact that there's no data to support the new market. And what's interesting about this is the biggest segment of the market that I believe is in a great position are those of you that are wanting to move up. And what I mean by that is the lower market is the hottest right now, 6 to 800, 6 to 900. Multiple offers, prices going way over asking. If you go over $1 million, that's not the market we're seeing. The market we're seeing in that over $1 million is a little bit less heated demand and less influence of prices being pushed up. So what that means is you can sell in the lower market as a seller and come out on top and purchase at a level where you might not be buying at that elevated price. So anyway, it just gives you something to think about if you're looking to make that bigger purchase. But boy, of course, if you have any questions, give me a call. We'll be watching the market, tracking it on a weekly basis, just so that you're ahead of the curve on the strategy for your personal home. But call me if you have questions. My name is Lisa Doyle. My number is 925-890-7443. I look forward to seeing you soon.